I'm sorry. It's been a while. Got a new upgrade in my camera. Um, I just haven't had really any motivation to like do this. This shit. Um, but I'm here, so we ball. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it, we ball. Um, by the title of the video, what we're here for. Uh, I just want to apologize for that. Let's get into it. All right, so oh, no. What is this? No. Okay, so 15-minute chart. We got gold here. Spot gold, U.S. dollar. I know you guys probably can't see that too well. I mean, you can see this face though, good, right? So, previously, for the last week, it was ranging between these two zones right here. These two daily points of I guess you could say change of character, strong reversal zones, where a lot of business was conducted on going the opposite way. So the one at the bottom for going up, the one at the top for going down, things of that nature, right? So we had these marked out, and then we had a 4-hour ones marked out, so we could execute on the trade on the 30, 15, 5 minute, 1 minute, depending upon what one I wanted to use. But anyways, it's been trading through the zone pretty good. It's been respecting the 4 hours until it finally broke through here. Came back down here, trapped the buyers and the sellers at this point to finally reverse through. We knew we were going to have one more retest of this zone before it actually breaks through. And as you can see over here, if you're going to 4 hour, that turned out to be just like a quick purge kind of. If you were to go in the 8 hour, you would see that as actually a wick through, and then it just wicked through it, and then it came back up and continued to go the way that it wanted to go. Very simple, very self-explanatory, really. If you know anything about change of reversal zones, it makes sense to you already, right? But here we have some more interesting things going on in gold. If you drop down to the 15-minute time frame, right now we're having a really hard time getting through and staying above this 24.32 level, which is all-time highs for gold. So we're having a hard time actually breaking through and staying above that level. So as we see here, right, on the 15-minute time frame, let me make that clear. On a 15-minute time frame, on a lower time frame, more precise of what's actually going on in price action. This is what we have here. We have some clear indications that we're in a downward trend, right? Clear indications that we're in a downward trend. We're going to go back down the other way. Why? Probably because a lot of people are seeing it to all-time highs. We have news. We have a lot of fundamental analysis that has been coming in that has been really disrupting the market flow. Things are going on in the Middle East, all those type of situations, stuff going on in Haiti, all those different things, election year, so many different variables and fundamental analysis that are happening that are affecting gold, right? So we have to keep those things into mind. Ultimately, gold has just been rebounding off of this fair value line of our initial daily prime reversal zone. So business has been being conducted a lot at this area, right? At this area, business was being conducted a lot right around the 2405.436. Sorry guys, I'm tired. Okay, I've been at work all day. Don't worry about me, worry about your mama. All right. Yeah, so a lot of business was conducted right here in this area, right? So we had we clearly had some structure being made, structure being broke, structure being made, structure respecting its previous high to kind of go back down, simply saying that we're in a downward trend. It has been respecting this initial high over here this whole entire time, so we know that eventually when it does come back to that high, it will more than likely reject, purge, and then reject. More than likely, right? Because if we look, simple stuff, right? If you look here, oh shit, let me erase some of this stuff. Because if you look here, we have a Wyckoff, right? We have the Wyckoff method if you trade Wyckoff. Not really a Wyckoff fan, but we do have it. So you have your climax, buying climax, have your test. Well, I guess you could say it's your purge. Yeah, this is your purge, your test, your return to origin, right? That's what you have. Simple Wyckoff method. If you use that as a confluence for whatever you might do, a simple version of a Wyckoff method for me is just drawing the trend line, seeing how the trend line has played out. Okay, a point of interest is clearly over here in this section where we have the most touches in this zone. It's respecting this key level the most. This is the highest form of respect, you could say, resistance. And then it comes down here into this level and it rejects this zone over here. Now these zones aren't how we actually draw our real zones. If we're drawing our real zones, we're going to flip over to the Heikin-Ashi candles and then draw those zones that way. But this is just simple for you guys to see for simplicity purposes, right? So we have that, right? We have this clear inspection of our zones, but the only issue is that as we continue to climb up, right? As we continue to climb up in this way, and we have that counter trend forming this way, right? We have clear. Let me go right here. We have this bad boy right here, and then if we lock over here in this section, we have clear support being formed, right? So even though we're on our way down, we see that support is being formed, right? So today's Tuesday. 9 times out of 10, what we're going to see is if this support plans to hold up true, then we will see a retest of our initial highs up here, right? That's what we'll see. Guaranteed, right? Because we go over here in 1 hour. We'll go over here, not the 1 hour. 1 hour is kind of wonky. 4 hours, kind of more or less the way to go. And 4 hour, we can kind of see the beginning of the Wyckoff being formed on a larger time frame. But we clearly have a large lump sum of business being done at a huge indecision level at this area, right? So we have on a larger time frame, we have a purge of our all-time highs, right? We have a purge of our all-time high at that level. Then we have shot back down, respected our prime reversal zone, mid-level, midway, respected that, decided to go back up to further test its highs to either reject off the high or continue downward. Depending upon what news comes out, we can kind of see that catalyst being formed to perpetuate in either direction. More than likely, we will see a strong retest of that high, especially if the news is good, right? So we're going to be bullish on gold for the simple fact that we can see that it is about to break out of our zone. Our some people call it like an inverted wedge. Call it whatever you want to do it. Call it whatever you want. But that's what we got right now, right? If you go back down to the 15-minute, we can bring out, the handy dandy fib, the sauce, and really break it down. I was trying to do it without the fib because some people actually don't like to trade fibs. But if we were, like if we were doing break and retest, right? If we were doing break and retest, we would have to wait for we have to do it in a higher time frame. I don't know why people do break and retest in the 15-minute zone. I don't really think that's a smart idea, but to each its own. I saw a video of a guy doing that shit today, and I was like, what the hell is this guy doing? Let's bring out this shit though. All right, so here we are, point A to point B. Point A to point B. Rejection off of, really no rejections, really no strong rejections off of our 23 zone. Well, I lied. Let's go here for 30 minutes, see if we can see a little bit clearer view. Yeah, so 30 minute definitely has a strong rejection of that 61.80 level, which is also that previous box that we were talking about before. Further indication that it's going down, because not only is it rejecting off that, but now it's rejecting off of 38.2, previously rejected off of 50%, and also 61.80. So clear indication that we are in a downward trend. At the same time, we also have to respect two things, right? We have to respect this 23. You have to respect this 23.60 level, because of the fact that when it did get below it, as I'm seeing, when it did get below it, it immediately popped back up for a retest of the 23 of the 38.20 level. From there, if we were above it, we had a retest of that 61 level. You can see as if we're above it, we have that retest of 61. And this is the first time it's actually rejected at that 38.20 level. So yeah, we're definitely on a downward trend. Now it's just a matter of time, guys. We'll see what happens with gold throughout this week. I appreciate you guys watching the VOD. Go back and look at some of my other market breakdowns. I know this one was kind of shitty, but like I said, it's been a while, so I gotta get back into the groove of explaining. Like, I know what it is in my head, it connects in my head, but for me to actually input it out through here, I have to, get back in the rhythm. So I appreciate you guys watching this VOD. Like it, subscribe, share with your ugly friends and your bald-headed grandmammy and your bald-headed mama, and